Now, put here. Check the time. Oh, I'm almost on time. We're getting better at this. I swear to God, I'm getting better. Finally. It's a good sign because that usually means that the work schedule is finally coming back to a more reasonable approach. It is something. That is something I shall celebrate very much. Now, let me check everything, and then we're gonna play the not-so-cold Frostpunk. Because, well, I don't think we've done that yet, and I don't think I have done that yet. I kinda want to do it, so, you know. Me being me. And I have very much spontaneously decided that that shall be my evening entertainment. Sounds like something I would do, wouldn't it? And now that I have gained enough time, everything should have loaded. Yes, maybe, potentially. I think it does. Let me turn everything around for you and go in like a loop. Look at it. Now, for the moment, welcome, more people. Is one thing I want to say, and the other is I kind of want to explain to you just how my unbelievably awesome mind works sometimes. I was sitting here, hello there, little week. I see you. I was like, it's cold and dreary outside, so there was a game about that, wasn't there? Like, yeah, Also, there was a scenario where it's like, not so cold. I'm feeling, well, stressed, because it's still the season of taxation. I'm still not done. My cold has kinda, you know, slowed things down. But hey, at least the cold is mostly gone. So, physically I feel better. If I look at the amount of work I still have to do, I feel dreary. Well, that's how it is. Which is why we are now going to play for an hour, and I think the next longer stream is actually going to be on, if things go well, Saturday. If things go not so well, on Sunday, I think. Yeah, probably actually. How about you? Are you feeling okay? Hope you're not getting sick over there. Would suck ass, to put it mildly. Now, let me relight my fire, quite literally, as in relight my pipe. Because I need something warm to hold on to when I'm playing a game like this, where it's quite literally... You know, the last few days when I looked outside the window, I did see some shit like this. I was like, Yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. Use your, I don't know, useful power or something to get back up again. So now then, break a bit of room here so I don't hit my coffee. That would be a horrible thing. Now then. Let's see how we play without unending cold that's murdering us. Left, right, and center. Yeah, no problem. Things have to follow order and real life has to take precedence. That is just how it is. You do that. Just, you know, you feel appreciated. It's always nice when people drop by.
Personal Journal of Euphemia McLaughlin.
What the fuck is that name?
Engineer at Imperial Exploration Company.
McLaughlin? Jesus fucking Christ, I'm going to break my tongue trying to fucking tell that.
The familiar walls of Birmingham behind.
Not Birmingham! How horrible.
Weeks of uncertainty, of struggle, of hope.
Bitch, please, I know how your story ends.
Finally,
pretty damn cold, put it mildly.
We have reached the shores. We had 3 deaths so far.
You people are incompetent,
small
apparently.
Price for progress, as IEC called it. I can only hope I am going to avoid their fate.
No, please die fast, because that fucking name is going to murder me.
Fear. That this whole journey of ours was just a precaution. But now
we know what happens after. We know that the world is going to freeze over.
Like the weather is changing. And the winter seems inevitable.
Don't worry, we survived the winter. Well, one time, I think. The other time we didn't, and then we did again. The last autumn, we crossed the rough northern seas to reach Site 113, where we are to build the greatest marvel of technology, generator, apparently. Not much of a marvel from my point of view, but well, so be it. Your crew, lured by the promise of steady job and eager to leave the work, riots and bread queues behind, were somewhat taken aback at the sight of the desolate landscape surrounding the site. They were told not to ask for details, and there's no turning back now. Great. They're fucked. There's no consensus why this contract has such a high priority, considering the deteriorating situation of the Empire, but your superiors are clear. This is the most important job of your life. Well, yeah, but quite literally your superiors at your job will call cleaning the toilets the most important job of your life because they want you to fucking do it. So yeah, that's not much of an argument. Oh well, for Queen and Country. Let's see how this actually works. Oh, look, the map looks different. There's green here. I see green things. I am amazed. Deeply amazed. Frostpunk. Basic facilities. Before you start building the generator, you have to set up the basic supply infrastructure. This means building the docks and getting resources piling up by them. You'll also need a raw food source, the fishing harbor or a forager's camp set up by a food source somewhere in the plains. Okay, I can build shit. Okay, resources, resource depot, technology workshop, medical post. Doesn't look like I can actually build much.
Sun's up. Get to work, people.
Okay. 2 people doing wood, 1 doing steel. Do we need coal yet? Steam cores. That would be neat. Okay, this is stockpiles. That is basically where we need to stockpile shit. I'm assuming. Or... Right, and this would cost more wood. Oh, then I haven't played this in a while, so I'm kinda out of it yet. On-site burials, reparation of bodies, a bathhouse. Gruel or hearty meals. We can cook gruel instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Let's sign that immediately. Food is something that murders me somewhat fierce usually, I remember that much, so I shall prepare beforehand. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is kinda cool. This kinda beforehand scenario already kinda motivating. Bloody hell, all my life it's been this cruel. Well, if you already eat it all your life, then you can probably eat it a few days more, can't you? Word of advice, first steps. Sir, employ the Imperial Exploration Company has prepared the site for us. Well, the original game is basically you have to build up your resources like coal, then you build stuff, you unlock new technologies, and you try to survive the winter. And in this particular scenario, it's basically the pre-scenario before the winter actually hits. We are reasonably warm, and I don't know how this actually plays out. But basically, usually you build around the generator, the one that is not here yet because it's just getting built. And basically you have to keep your people warm and fed so they don't die. Survival style. You usually build in a very small area. You have only limited resources, and generally speaking, difficulty is to actually keep your people, you know, from dying. When it gets to, you know, minus 100 degrees and it's like, well, just mild cold. Oh no, frostbite, bam, dead. To some degree, yes. The survival aspect is relatively strong in this one. To be fair. Basically, it's the whole point. It's quite literally the idea of the game. there's going to be a storm, it's going to kill you, so prepare. If you prepare good, you survive. If you don't, you do, well, not so well. I'm usually playing it on normal, and on normal, at least the normal scenario, once you know what's what, since the game plays the same pretty much all the time, so after a few tries, it's not really hard any longer. The other scenarios, when stuff happens like suddenly the nobles come in, or you just have scientists basically to work with. Those are a bit more tricky, but honestly, as long as you take some time to get used to the scenarios themselves, beatable, easily enough. Or if even then you have some problems, you can still lower the difficulty. Because, you know, at the end of the day, the game needs to be fun first and foremost, and if it's not, that's kinda beating the point. On this scenario, for example, I can't build where I usually would. Usually would build here, the whole of the little tents in the middle, because you need to heat those a lot, otherwise you people die of frostbite. This scenario I can't, which is really irking me, because I'm too used to building in the fucking middle. Too used to it. Madanas. Strategy game. To some degree, definitively. It's a... yeah, it's probably best described as such. Strategy is a good way of putting it. Yes, yes. How many do I actually need? 3, I need 10 per, so I need 2 more after this, and then everybody has at least a home. Well, the good thing is this game plays relatively quickly. Actually, I think, well, if you're in the market for some easy build-up strategy games, then this is probably actually a good starting point, I'd say. Now, the main problem is, I don't know how the events are in this scenario. Am I gonna get even more people? How many tents do I need? So what I'm trying to do is building everything else one line outside, basically behind the tents immediately. Starting with a workshop, because I want to start on technology immediately. This too, of course, mostly because I have no idea how the scenario is actually going to play out. When what is going to happen, I don't know. I also see that my people are starving. Food. Food is always a bit of a problem for me. Now, you would assume that most people will survive a day or two without food, but... and maybe this game would actually be, you know, something of interest to you. It is fun to play, and especially if you're getting better at it and you play around with customizing your scenarios a bit. You can do create yourself some nice challenges, I can tell you that much. Kinda a good game, a good time waster, let's say. Especially because the individual rounds do not take forever. I think the longest game I had was like, I don't know, 1.5 hours or so. Idle hands. As the first workday ends, people start gathering in small groups to chat or play cards. A couple of workers are throwing rocks down the huge general shaft. Deep, ain't it? Well, yeah. I think we have to work down there. With boredom or maybe to exercise their fears. More workers join in. Soon, rocks start raining down the hole. This might be dangerous, but the game offers very little other entertainment. My people are so bored that they find rock throwing entertaining. Let them be. Otherwise, probably their discontent is going to rise. Also, I have motivation now instead of... usually I have hope. Basically, when your hope runs down, they're kinda... because you are, of course, the leader person of the camp, they're kinda starting to, you know, maybe oust you and put you into the wilderness. Which, at minus 80 degrees or so, is usually a rather deadly thing. Also, I'm not really used to having, you know, a plus number up here. Going like, hey, it's warm. There's no snow here. Also, there's no coal mines or anything yet. How the times have changed. That means you're inoperative because you don't have a fucking road to you. You are. Now, usually you have an annoying habit of actually showing me that, but not this time. Now, let's start with the engineers and... Nice. Profile manufacture. Lots to build as profile manufacturer. Produce structural profiles required to build the generator. Okay, sounds like main quest stuff. The foragers' quarters are probably gonna get us raw resources, and the docks. Ships bringing basic materials from local sources unloaded here. I see. Okay, let's start with the foragers thing, as soon as we have the wood. I kinda wanna live without the... yeah, resources from the outside. I have some fear that that is going to not work set splendidly well. Yeah. Now, you can make the game faster, I think? Yes, you can. So, during the night while nobody's working, we shall sit back, relax, and let them pass the time a bit faster. I need more people gathering wood. Well, you do that. Just get your job done. Nice and easy, and then come back. No worries, I'll be here for at least an hour, so, you know. Not a problem. People got a cold. So a few of our people got a cold from sleeping on the ground. We should provide them with houses. You have 2 days to provide shelter for some people. I'll provide shelter for everyone. Which is precisely what I was planning to do. A bathhouse. Cocaine pills. We could give people cocaine pills with the breakfast to make them work harder. Yes, let's sign that. Sounds absolutely safe work environment. This is taking a turn for the crazy. I've heard that new players are ready to wonders for a time. Cousin used his pills studying for exams. We swore by them. Yeah, I know. Cocaine. The answer to all of our questions. Oh god. It's almost as crazy as the Germans back in World War II. Yes, Panzerschokolade. What is Panzerschokolade? Well, it's basically a nice mix of drugs. Make you really, really active for very, very long times. I mean, how else do you think you can drive a fucking tip of the spear that fucking far, that fucking long without getting insane? The answer is drugs. Hardcore drugs. Now, my people, could you please maybe potentially wake up and remember your duties? We need to build 2 more tents, and I kinda need to do this rather quickly. Now then. The people. Now we have that set up. Now we just build a nice little road so the people don't die. And next online is, of course, starting technology things. Science, as they say. Actually, shouldn't there be a menu here? Why can't I? Now we have that out of the way. Okay. Next is food. A cookhouse would be much appreciated, I think. So that my people don't starve. And then we shall have... I'd probably keep a medical post, wouldn't be a bad idea. How much wood is that? 20 wood. Which we should get relatively quickly. Like, we're out of wood. No! We're all gonna die. Shelter problems filled. Motivation rises. Work harder, faster, better. More people. Okay, at least we get close enough. Close enough for government work, as they used to say. Actually, I think they're still saying that, aren't they? Now then. Really, it makes me nervous if I don't know what's happening. Because everything could be happening. The worst could be happening. I wouldn't even know of it. Now, let's do try to get ourselves a medical post though, because I still have a sick person, and sick people are, well, just tendency more dying. More dying people. Your shift is not over, you mother. Okay, your shift is over. I understand. You shall get gruel. I know gruel is not the nicest thing to eat, but you know, it's a question of resources first and foremost. Imagine a situation like this, where it's like, okay, we can give you the standard meal, then you will die in 5 days, or you give you gruel, and you will die in 10 days. Most people in that situation would... No, most people would actually choose the normal meal and just be like, I will not die. Maybe the others will die, but I will not die. You might be wondering why, because that's just how people are. People can be so much special. You put a bad sleep. Well, since we still have people available, can I... Maybe we should wait a bit with the cocaine pills, you know, not start immediately with that. It's tempting, mind you. Really tempting even, but no, we shall not overdo it. We shall patiently wait and see how this scenario plays out so we can get some clues for actually how to do this right. Maybe start with the food a bit earlier next time. Maybe. I must admit, one thing hasn't really changed from the very first time I saw this game. I still like the look of it. There's something neat going on. House of Pleasure.
New rules are in place.
40 wood. That's actually a lot. Well, we shall see how this plays out. And for the moment we still have resources available to us. Not that much though, to be completely fair and honest with you. I think after the foragers quarters, we shall build the docks immediately, because I think we are really needing those resources, because we are going to run into problems otherwise. I think at least. But you go to work, people. Or the wrong people. Game life, reality check. The game wakes up under dark rain clouds, the mood among our people turns gloomy. Nobody told us we'll be sent to the end of nowhere, they grumble. There's nothing for us to do here but work. Consider signing a law raising motivation. Can't do that right now. If nobody told you, then you weren't supposed to know. It's bloody hard about that. Ah, the people. New research, resources, stocks. 10 wood. We should get 10 wood quickly. Now then. We can build a bathhouse. That's probably going to do it. But before we do a bathhouse, I think actually a forager's quarters, which costs 35 wood, it's a massive amount of wood, honestly, would probably serve us better, so that we get raw food that we can turn into actual food. Even if we do gruel, that's still going to eat up a lot of raw food in the long run. And again, let me reiterate my point. This is a fun game. I can actually, without much trouble, recommend it. And I think they actually... Are they actually developing a second one? I think they are. If they keep this little spiral thing going, I would actually be a fan. Little circle building style around a central unit. Ain't bad actually, once you get used to it. At first I was kinda annoyed with it, but you know, things change. Now the question is, how much wood will the dock cost once finished? I wonder, I wonder. I wonder indeed. Well, we'll find out one way or another, I say. $25. That shouldn't be much of a problem. You shouldn't be hungry. We actually for once have a full storage of food. Ooh, a sawmill. Usually I'm not a fan of the sawmill, honestly. I would much rather like to break the walls and get wood like this, but alas. Yeah, housing buildings will accommodate 12 people.
Hear me. New rules in effect. Get some rest, people.
Bloody hell, what's next? Upright sleeping? Nah, ha 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 ha. Yes, 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 if I can actually get that through, I will do it. Come on, just get me enough wood for that, could you? Oh no, you stop working, don't you? You little bitch boys. Just like me, you know? Or, well, what I like to actually do at some point. It's like, yes, I would very much like to make close shop. Now. It's time. Sadly, rarely does that actually happen. I need 15 workers for that. Go and forage then, my people. Go and forage indeed. Problem is, that has eaten most of my wood. Well, one can't have everything, I suppose.
Shake a leg. The shift's on.
What's wrong, my people? Maybe two workers arguing over the reality of the global cooling. You really believe this end of the world rubbish? Discontent will fall slightly, motivation will rise slightly. Discontent will rise and motivation will rise. Yeah, so the science says. Wow, it was not worth it. Honestly, it's hard to tell. Usually you get a bit of an introduction period where things are relatively nice still. So basically, the worst is not happening yet. But that doesn't mean that it will not happen very soonish. Honestly, the first catastrophes are what's really going to make or break things, basically. And we're not yet there. At the moment, things are still relatively... new building cemetery.
Attention. Regulations change.
Still relatively neat. And I want to build 2 docks, though, if I can actually afford it. So it's really hard to say how this is actually going to work out. Cemetery. Usually I like to build the cemetery somewhat away, because realistically speaking... Well, I mean, not so much the cemetery. The cemetery can become part of the town, but usually you start it at the edge somewhere. Badly. A giant fucking thing, isn't it? I really do mean a giant fucking thing. Oh look, there's a huge coal pile. Another huge coal pile. But there is coal here. Reindeer tracks. My people have found partially eaten reindeer carcass. Hunting grounds or nesting place. Dozens of birds circle over a solitary rock outcrop far ahead. Go. Find out what's there. There, we're still in the calm. Basically, at this point, if I don't lose all of my resources by, you know, doing stupid shit, I should actually not have that much of a problem. Okay. Well, the question is, does the sawmill actually eat the trees? Realistically speaking, it should. Obviously. Thanks for the tools, the resources from piles of coal, wood and steel will be gathered 10% faster. It is rather neat. So yeah, for the moment I'm still just playing around. Because I don't know this scenario. In this precise scenario, that is. I can't make any judgments on what's actually going to happen. The good thing is my people are still working in the after hours to actually build shit up. That's going to help.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Does the dog require workers? It does require workers. I am, to put it mildly, not surprised, and this is over 500 wood, so our wood problems are somewhat alleviated for the moment. Everything else can just continue doing work as usual. I guess I still have many workers, so I guess not a bad idea to clean it up. Basically just reproduce coal piles, wood piles, steel piles. Okay, so I can actually choose what they are supposed to be doing. Okay. Let's save up on wood, because wood is the one resource we need the most for the moment. And then let's see what happens. With the sawmill and the one dock, then we have another dock that we can build here. Oh look, there's a giant, well, shipwreck, quite literally. Didn't even see that at first. Edge shop lines you can be, I suppose. Now then. Guess we're gonna skip the night a bit, so that we can get a lot more wood, hopefully relatively quickly. And then we're gonna build the next one, basically. It's a nesting place for numerous birds. The ground around it is covered with fish remains. Then we have the bald hill. My foragers haven't really found anything yet. Oh well, at least not anything too suspicious. We'll see how this plays out. Low motivation, efficiency falls by 30%. Oh boy. Maybe I should actually save for a bathhouse. Make my people somewhat happy. I think they're getting somewhat unhappy. Okay, let's do this, because someone will fucking die at some point. And I can't really take the hit to motivation. So I'm running out of time to building my bathhouse. Would you people start working again? I would very much appreciate it. Telegraph station. Now that we've built the basic resource infrastructure, we can set about bringing more people. To do this, we have to build the telegraph station. See. But yeah, a bathhouse would probably be good. 40 wood. It's probably going to take all day, isn't it? Yeah, for fuck's sake, what's going on? An indignant engineer. Sure, it seems you've mistakenly lodged in a tent full of workers. Now you see, I don't have anything against workers, but they're quite loud and, well, sort of smile. Well, they do. Okay, we can probably take a bit more discontent before things get really ugly. That's neat. I just need to set up a nice little gathering post. But first things first. First the bathhouse. 40 wood. Yeah, it shouldn't take that long. And 50 wood for the next level, eh? That's a lot. And then the bathhouse should potentially do something good for their motivation. How much does it go cost? 10 wood. That's a lot more reasonable. Okay. Let's make fast and see what happens.
Folks, enough work for today.
Once again, my people are like, we are going to stop doing shit. Hey, you have a bathhouse. Some people have access to bathhouses. Well, the bathhouses, active people living within range are less likely to get sick. Okay, and most of our tents are actually in range. If I build another one, I can probably get them all. I might have to get this one. Not this one replaced. Yeah. Let's skip the night. My people are bleeding motivation like shit. The crates. Okay, let's try to give the people normal rations then. Before somebody rebels. You're planning with the dogs, let's start gathering them. You could immediately assign people to gather them, build a gathering post or two. Yeah, I was kinda thinking about building a gathering post game. I'm not that stupid. I was kinda hoping to build the other dog first so I can actually see where they are going to put things down. I figured I couldn't afford that. Come on, we're almost there. Now then, streets. That my poor people don't have to run on... Actually, not even fucking frozen solid ground. So... Can't really complain, those little bitches. Not that that stops them from complaining overly much. Just need a lot more wood. I guess technically speaking I could actually rebuild a few of the tents down here, but that would also cost wood. Everything costs wood. Neep. How is the man supposed to survive this? No. They just power through. Let's finally have some stuff again. We can think bazaars. So the ones that aren't yet touched are those. Can't get that. Yeah, precisely here would be ideal.
New company rules are in place.
Let's build a graveyard down here. Build a nice public, not public. Public, not public house. Yes, yes, very much logic, very much sense. I see, language, you once again are my dearest friend in this endeavor. Okay, now my people need to Well, collect shit again. Do we need workers here? I mean, I don't believe we need workers here. I mean, it's a fucking cemetery. Are these yours? It appears the convoy is heading for winter home. That's a long way from here. They are carrying parts crucial for the proper operation of Windhome's generator. Seems they lost several crates on the way. Without them, the construction of the generator might be compromised. I mean, here, take resources. I'm not a monster. I'm not going to murder them for that. A lake full of fish. Sadly, now we're actually losing out on food because we're producing normal food again. Then again, the motivation isn't taking such a bloody hit as that, I suppose. Sadly, apparently I can't tell the basic fucking dogs to actually deliver me food, which that's a bit of a problem. Finally, motivation rises again. Well, I mean, it's a slow process, mind you, but it's something. Almost at a level where it's like... Almost. Almost. Okay, we definitely need that level. That's 50 wood for actually some actual stuff going on. Okay, that requires coal. See. That's good to know. Very good to know. You put it mildly.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
Now then, we have enough to actually get the next technology going. Throwing broads. Epipore. Prostitutes can be employed. Yay for prostitution! Once again, the oldest business in this fucking world is saving people. How? Nobody knows. It just does. It does wonders for the motivation. Surprise, surprise. Like you don't say, prostitution does wonders for your motivation. Huh, I see. Now, with another basic dog, we should get truly nice amounts of wood. Okay, that eats 72 fucking coal a day. That's an amazingly high amount. And I don't think we're producing nearly enough for that. Yeah, 4.4 an hour. That's like 80 and a few a day. That's not nearly as much as I had hoped, but then again, not really using much yet. I can build 2 more of them, can I? Yes. Okay, let's build them all and set up 2 for wood and 2 for steel. Yes, yes. Planning ahead. Then let's see where they actually start stockpiling their resources. So that we know where we need to build up some gathering posts. Hey, at least the motivation is back. Our people are motivated to work. That's a good start. Not the best start, but a good start. Ah, nice and peaceful, isn't it? Next problem would be that we're actually efficiently out of people. Oh, we can also get coal from them. Let's get 2 on coal immediately. And it's still gonna take a while. Well, we actually reached the point where I would like to have more workers, but I literally don't know how this is pretty much going to work out. So I wonder where you are going to put your resources. Now then, let's dismantle this one.
There's work to be done.
You get me more wood. You got wood, you got wood, you got steel, you got coal. Yeah, kinda need to know where those shit lands. Oh, that's actually kinda cool. How they open up. It's kinda neat. I like seeing that. Problem is, it takes basically 10 workers to work the docks. And it takes another 10 to work the gathering post. I kinda wanna, you know, multi it a bit. So that the piles that are created are basically, you know, that we can at least get those to be serviced by one gathering post. So the main ideas I have in my mind. And again, it takes a fucking assholish amount of time to switch to another resource. Should have thought about that beforehand. But well, as usual. Thinking beforehand. Okay, so they actually put this all the way down here. They have not yet generated one. Also means I need to build a street all the way from out here, all the way to down here, which costs 22. Okay. Can do this though. Let's finish that little project of ours before we start next technology. And the next technology should of course be the fishing harbor. Costs 20 wood to research. I'm assuming I will probably have to actually get rid of one of those. And replace it with one of them. Or so I think. I think. Food quality. So people are complaining about the quality of the food. I will not address this now. You will have to suffer the food. Also, bounty I actually need to do this in a relatively quick time because I'm running out of time for the main quest. So busy doing the little things and setting up big chain. Reduce the number of workers here because this is apparently far too much. Okay, and you're storing this down here. That's annoying. Put it mildly.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
Very much like to change this. Emergency shifts and stuff. Those were the days. I don't think I can get that. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay, we might actually lose just because I'm not yet where I need to be. Explore. Set up camp. Provide me with raw food because my people are starving. Okay, that actually fulfills that request. So if we can actually manage to survive till morning, we should have more than enough resources to build that telegraph station. Yes, for laws. Do some bare knuckle bouts.
Listen, everybody. New regulations.
Should help a bit with discontent. People can, you know, punch each other to friendship or something. Yeah, I can't get another one, sadly. Come on, people, wake up. Make me some wood. Then build that immediately. Well, somewhere along this nice little day, we shall probably, most definitively, hopefully, get that fishing thing going. The line is open. You can now order resources. You have been fired. Oh, come on, I was just about to give the fucking order. That's not nice, kid. I'm sure there's an autosave. You just need to click a bit faster, I think. Okay. Good point. In lesson, at the end, you're fired. I did my best, though. To be fair, I pretty much did not my best. We'll see, there's an autosave. Ah, I knew it. Autosave function for the win. Come on, my people. Okay, we did this. I remember that.
Hear me. New rules in effect.
Now we have seen that it is possible. We just need to be quick about it. Come on, game.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Come on. Build this immediately. The road is still there from the last little thing we did. I'll wait for this to actually build up. If we have 3 workers, this should go relatively quickly. Come on, game. Come on, do it. Come on. Nice. Okay. Saved in the last hour. Greatest hour of our need. We did it. Okay, and we have the fishing harbor available. Costs more wood than we have right now. One more wood. Yeah, this definitely needs to be placed around here. Okay, so do we... One of them goes away. More foragers, that would be neat because we do need them. The line is open. The line is indeed open. Now then, build me a fishing harbor. Now then, people working here, they should eat up the coal pile though. Okay, so we need to change you probably to coal. Because we need a steady supply of coal. And I will also need a thingy, a gathering post, another one. Actually, this the... I know I do need steel though. Ah, so difficult. Also doesn't help that I haven't played in quite a while. That too, kinda. Sprinting can support another one. Yes, they can. It's just gonna take a while. No, Kitty, it's not your time yet. You know it, I know it, everybody else knows it. My people are getting hungry, but it's not really a point. As soon as they have some time to go over to the cooking house, they should get all fat. Okay, and I think we actually are officially without much of a time limit. This should be built relatively soonish. Some workers in there. Reduce the number of workers. Max out the number of workers, and I think they're just producing raw food. Now, is this raw food directly transported into my storage? Do I need to gather it? I'm kinda reluctant to remove the gathering post here. Yet. Eight wood. I'm missing precisely one wood. Questions. Questions I have. Many of them. Well then, as you can see, the people are getting fat. Which does wonders for the discontent. Yet and about, of course. As long as you give people the opportunity to, you know, get themselves nice and easily satisfied by hitting each other in the face. Okay, so now you're going to produce coal, you're producing wood, you are still producing, well, not much, but you're producing steel. As soon as the new day starts, things should go well, and we should be able to see how this works.
Sun's up. Get to work, people.
And for the moment, you can just collect the fucking coal that's stored there. Yeah, it's just auto-producing, so that means we don't have to care about that any longer. Oh, God bless me. It is a very good thing. How much wood does this eat? 31 wood for the street. Jesus Christ. That ain't little. That's a fucking giant investment. Hey, since we're not producing so much in coal, we can probably not dismantle it. I wanted to turn this one on. It should hopefully make my people happy. Okay, as soon as we get the extra people in, we should start doing that. And with the design versions move 50% faster. Reloading station. Allows you to build reloading stations which gather resources piling up at the docks. Oh, I mean it costs 1 steam core, but that seems amazing. How much? 20 wood and 10 sticky eel. I mean, I still have 3 steam cores, and I can order more steam cores by the that one here. Okay, like I can order 1. End of a world. Sir, supply ships bring post for the crew from time to time. For security reasons, blah blah blah. In this case, an engineer received letter from a relative in India. The sudden frost devastated reputation. Let's censor the letter. That has not happened. So apparently I need a new tent. And a new law. Let's get the chapel.
Regulations change.
And 20 wood and 10. Yeah, we should have that in today. Okay, is this coal pile still not empty? No. Probably going to take them a bit longer though. Chapel is quite pricey. We would like to get rid of it, but you know, it would be a fucking waste of resources to let that just sit around, all of the nice coal we have up there.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
10 fucking steel. We have steel available. It's sitting here, doing quite literally nothing productive at the moment. Okay, reduce you to 5. Max number here. That leaves us with a few people sitting around doing nothing, but hey, we have time at the very least. Just need 31 wood to get that shit going. Shouldn't be too hard. I hope. Well, hopes and dreams, you know. As soon as the next day rises, that is. And the next day shall come. So we hope. I do so much love it when people lose motivation that basically think of an eye. They're like, well, we're not motivated any longer. I'm sitting here like, meh. People. People, my people. You know, you could do better. Okay, the coal is getting eaten up at a ridiculous rate. That is good. Oh god, please don't tell me that you're actually out of range. Should be in range. The only problem should be the fucking street. That is getting built. Then we just need to send out some more foragers and then everything should be nice and dandy. Hey, was the wrong people. Bad omen. I was refused to even look at the bloody bird. Never mind, shoot away. An owl is perched atop the scaffolding despite it being broad daylight. Superstitions, even the best of times. Well, great. My people. Okay.
New rules are in place.
Is that thing finally eaten up? Good. They dismantle this building. Max amount of people here. Max amount of people here. Max amount of people here. Dismantle the street while you're at it. Build the other street, please. That we can finally get some fucking coal going. And then I think then the worst is actually done. Then we need to focus on next building the chapel, I think. Oh, but I will turn it. This up here seems a lot more like a good way to build houses around. That is good. But we can next get the fucking 20 and 10 for that. And that should also mean that I can probably start getting rid of a few tents. Basically doing a bit of a shifting thing.
Quitting time. Take a breather.
So that my little people actually are where they are feeling the best. Right, dismantle those buildings. Still nobody is actually sitting on the fucking... Now we have the first homeless. That should be taken care of free time though.
Shake a leg. The shift's on.
Okay. People are motivated. The discontent is low. And it costs 20 food rations, but it will help with motivation. And more motivation seems to be a very good way to get more work done. Now then, for the next order, I think a bunch more workers would probably do us good in the long run. Now give me the reloading station. Because the reloading station would mean that I can actually replace the gathering posts that actually let the dogs handle the loading, I guess. Was how I understood it. Let's see how it actually plays out. Let's see indeed. Also, I need more people so I can get another foraging team.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Someone didn't have access, like we wanted to. Medical treatment, the gravely will be treated medical post. We left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. Sustain life. Kept alive but untreated medical post. Motivation will rise slightly. The gravely will take up medical post beds. Well, sustaining life seems good.
New rules in effect.
Can we build anything else though? Not yet. We need more technology for that.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
And technology doesn't grow on trees, you know? That alone is a huge step forward in the right direction. Okay, let's actually start building that shit. So we can start setting up things for that. I see, look, it's getting fed directly into the shaft. That sounds weird. I don't know why that said sounds so weird, but it sounds fucking weird. Also, if this is getting built, then we can dismantle these two creatures. And we can also probably dismantle the streets. Also means we need one more reloading station all the way out here. We can stop production here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That was not the button I wanted to click. Again, we can take this street and go like, go away street. And we finally have a nice amount of workers. Means 10 fucking things actually keep me from doing things. Oh shit, they actually need streets too. I think at least. What do we want, people? House of disease. Infected prostitutes will be treated as gravely ill. Deport infected. Shut it down, cure them. Oh, it's actually functioning. Okay, production is set up. We are producing things. That, I believe, will be a major step in the right direction. Okay, get a resource, put up the docks and transfer them to the stockpile. One can only hope that they're actually doing it. A day, 125 a day, 400 food a day. Didn't I actually get that technology thing for more? Let's just build another fortress quarters. Okay, so that means we can just build another one. It doesn't mean we automatically get one from the same building. I see. I see, I see, I see. And there's another street we can just take away.
Get some rest, people.
It's an able protective structures across the workplace will temporarily reduce the number of injuries caused by it. Okay, so that's going to cost us injuries, I'm assuming. Jesus, that's a big building. Okay, and you actually need to build this next to the generator. Okay. I see how this goes. Now then, the buildings should be dismantled relatively quickly. They should produce things. Now we have some hungry people, but that doesn't really matter. They will be fed. Overcrowding.
Attention, regulations change.
Yeah, I mean, we kinda have to. I'm not planning on building a massive amount of fucking things. Can you send me more cores? That would be splendid, because I do need more cores, because of just the basic bitch thing takes already. $25 wood. It's actually a pretty hefty amount. Having us with doom. Dum dum dum. Yeah, that requires 8. 1, 2. Yeah, but I can't give the order because the wood required. I see, game. So I need to actually have the wood physically available to actually order that. Guess we should probably start with this. Okay, let's ignore this sawmill and go for the other ones. Those have to go on levels. Machines shop. Steam exchanges necessary to build a generator and a ventilation plant. Rules work safety across the construction site, consuming 25 coal per hour. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem to have this gun, and safety seems to be an issue, so we should probably get the safety one built up first.
Get on up.
So I hope. A taste of home. Should we hold on to the food? It may stir trouble, or God forbid, fuel the periled economy. Yeah, give the man the parcel. Don't wanna risk the demotivation of more people. Now then. Yeah, but we have a second one, which means as long as we have some workers available, which strictly speaking we have not. But oh well. Between have potentially not and have actually not, there's a bit of a difference.
New company rules are in place.
And in the care house. Build me a care house so that my people can, well, you know, get treated. Well, not basically. The question is for the next shipment, do I want more workers? Considering what I'm assuming is going to be a lot of work going by this.
Sun's up. Get to work, people.
I think this will be a rather wise investment. I might actually want to build... where do we have it? One more workshop though. Resist the power upgrade so we can store more, that also would be neat. Explore. We have discovered a small waterfall. Vote and find things for me, please. Medical operations. Workers will be sent back to London, freeing space and no longer consuming food. Proteases.
Rules and regulations have changed.
We can order that shit now. Oh yeah, they're waiting because we can't actually deal with that. Right. Alright, we're missing engineers. Well, we can order like four for a pick. That's not bad. Now then, my people should all get to eating, which means we should free up some resources. Well, then now we have more than enough workers, so next in line is engineers. Or the engineers, so we can actually run the next one. Does the medical post really need that many right now? No, but we do need another tent.
Rise and shine. We've got work to do.
Heighten the motivation so my people start working harder, better, faster. Which cards? Don't really need it. Ventilation plant is the one I wanted. Should work wonders. Nobody's discontent, everybody's somewhat happy, and as soon as we get some stuff in... Oh shit, I'm actually running out of time. Okay, we need to be fast, apparently. And I think I kind of missed my time limit again. I'm too happy just setting things up. I hate when I suddenly have a... Oh, wait, time limit. That could break my neck. I mean, they are producing relatively quickly. I'll give them that much.
Get some rest, people.
Ooh. It's like, how far behind are we? A lot. Yet I can't tell them to work 24 hours. That would really be helpful right about now. Of course it ain't that easy. I need some more engineers.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
Oh, then send me some cores, please. Nope, will have to do. Sorry. And we need another tent. Could you produce a bit faster, please? Auto work is safe here. More raw food, not bad. Might want to do this in the future. Well, maybe in the future. Or not yet there. Actually, it's a good opportunity to give you a bit of planning for the next few days. As you might have realized, I have been rather busy doing nonsense. Many nonsense things. Mostly text-related nonsense things. But it does keep me somewhat busy, to put it mildly. And then I got a bit of a cold, which also did not actually improve my working speed, to put it mildly. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Do that immediately. We're gaining a bit on time, luckily enough. Yeah, let's let the motivation fall a bit. We can do another evening service soonish. Short shift, dispensary, safety procedures, extended shift, 2 shifts. Impermanent extend the workday in 24 hours. Workplaces on 2 shifts need double manpower. Working on 2 shifts causes discontent. Great. People will work slower but safer. Using worker safety by 1 motivation will rise slightly.
Hear me. New rules in effect.
So where can I actually do this? Okay, it's just for here. Let's go to the next level then. We kind of need to get done with this. We need more workers. We can't order them yet. That's because we already ordered something, namely another core. Means we are somewhat behind. Just somewhat though.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Okay, you give me steam exchangers. Probably what we need for the next step if I had to take a guess. But that also means I can probably just take those out and put those in here. For the moment. Now, what have you found? Not much. Okay. But yeah, what would be the ideal scheduling for the next few days? Basically, depending on how fast I can get shit done, which is usually how it is. Ideally, if everything works as planned, then we will have a relatively long Friday stream, so 2 to 3 hours of good old Pillars of Eternity. Then Saturday, depending on how fast I can get things done, a long stream, actually. I would like to do a long one of Yakuza. Then the usual Grania stream. If things work less than ideal, which is far more what I expect, usually, probably just the usual stream on Saturday, the Grania stream, and then a longer Yakuza stream on Sunday. And if things work really unwell, then we just have the usual amount of short streams. That would be the most unideal case though, so I still have some hope that I might actually be able to, you know, get some things done. I mean, you know, one can hope. But yeah, so you have a basic idea of what I hope we'll be able to achieve. It's not saying much yet, but you know, hopes and dreams and all of the good nonsense. Oh there, my little people. Get up and get working, because this needs to be this needs to be done. Now we need to order more workers again. Get 13, that is not much. It really is not much. Dispensary. New building dispensary. Cures gravely ill and ill with food and chemical medications. Treatment can have side effects. Can shorten a workday in a generator construction facility to 8 hours. Using short shifts raises workplace safety by 1. Can extend the workday in any facility to 14 hours. I'm sorry people, but we kinda need to make good on time here, and that ain't going to work unless you people actually are willing to, you know, work. Long hours. Not gonna be nice. That's all, you know, 50 fucking workers. Those ain't going to grow on trees. Finer mesh. That means more food, I'm assuming. Large report depot. Upgraded docks. Efficient gathering. Let's start with the large resource depot. Kinda need to enhance our abilities a bit, I think. Restaurant father. You lose 1 worker. I can live with 1 less worker. I actually just ordered new ones. Even if 1 falls away now, I'm kinda like, meh. Toxic gases. So we have a situation. Let's see. People have a high risk of falling ill now. That ain't good. I would like to build another ventilation plant, but without cores, that's hard. I mean, I still have one. I guess I could sacrifice one more for one more level of security.
Folks, enough work for today.
About 5 days behind schedule. We're trying our bestest though. Okay, another food supply, food supply, food supply, food supply. Basically, for the moment, we can set up a lot of food supplies. Okay, as soon as tomorrow comes around, I think we're actually going to build a thing.
Attention, regulations change.
People are like, we hate that though. That means we have to stay longer at work and we don't like that. I'm sitting here like, meh. Don't care, people. Work harder.
Get to work.
I will also give you a tent. I'm not a monster. Actually, I will give you a whole 3 tents. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last time we're going to get some more people. I have a sneaking suspicion. Just a sneaking, a very sneaking suspicion. Okay. Turret has that. Next in line, I kind of want to have another ventilation shaft. Takes 50 in steel though.
The ship's
60 wood.
time to grab a bite.
Okay, already what we have set up here can't actually deal with the reloading. For expand scheduling, so we are making progress here. So what we're doing is actually working. Oh, for fuck's sake, what is this? Okay, who fucking... You know, no, I actually would like to have this fucking stripper jump out of a cake right about now. Yeah, trade workers will live, construction crews will be set back 40%. Trade workers will die, motivation will fall greatly. Keep working. Yeah, I mean, what were you expecting me to do here, bitches? Let me ask you the honest question. We can't really throw ourselves back that much. We're 4 days behind schedule. Ungrateful bitches, I tell ya. Yeah, I will compensate you for your long hours of work. I'm a fair man, I will compensate you. Okay, I would kinda like to have one for each resource, but reasonability tells me that is not gonna be so. Okay, can we order more workers? We can. Because we need to get this to, you know, full capacity basically. I stays behind schedule again. Extra rations. Labor union or factory inspectorate. I think the engineers are gonna be better in the long run.
Rules and regulations have changed.
Another giant building. Another giant building. It's gonna sit in a way. And we're still 5 days behind this fucking schedule. You people don't get fucking work done. Bloody hell, we are in some trouble. End the disease. House of pleasure will no longer rise motivation. Motivation will fall. And pretty sure we can still handle some discomfort. Yeah, discontent. Discomfort. If it would just be discomfort, that would actually be lovely. Features will move up to safety per one. Actually do this because right now this is a hazard zone, that is putting it mildly. Work in. And for some mystical reason my people are not too happy about that. Read the journal, close the journal. Achieved. Build the foundations. Build the machine shop. Install the pressure valves. And install the tower pumps. How do I do that? Pressure valves, 10 construction power pumps, 10 steam changers, okay. Need 10. I only get 9 of those for the moment. And you would have to work long hours. Toxic gases and base safety level. Well, he'll live a dangerous life. Safety up to 3 with full staff of inspectors. Okay. But I'm sure that's only for the main shaft, not for the other ones. Yes, it is most definitively not. We're still 3 to 4 days behind scheduling. But hey, we got more workers. So for the next we should probably order some engineers. So that we can get this to full. Okay. I think I see a light at the end of the day. Still 3 days behind schedule, but we are working on it. And they have a long shift, so that means they should have no problem producing things. Ten of them. 20 steel. I'm not really producing that much in steel. Optimized materials. Careful selection process reduces the material cost of structural profile by 20%. Okay, that's good because I'm probably gonna need more of them. It only costs 20 steel to research that. Down with the wall. Let the man grieve. Strike, rise will rise. Sends out a letter. What doesn't know him? What he doesn't know cannot hurt us. Basically. Well, we got a safe and an unhealthy one. Okay, I have 3 and I need 10 if memory serves. Really should up my steel production at some point, but easier said than done, or rather. The main problem is my little thing here is actually not capable of actually keeping up, so I will have to prolong your shifts, sadly enough. Otherwise, we ain't gaining enough. I definitely need more people. I need more of everything, basically. Also, we're producing steel at an alarmingly low rate. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, you definitely need to work long hours. And the outside one needs to work long hours. And then we are still 4 days behind schedule, so it's better to race against time here. General promotion, new ability and promotion, promotes 5 workers to engineers, motivation will rise slightly. Overseers, new building overseer station. Overseer station raises efficiency nearby workplaces by 15%. Administration, can't do shit. Let's get that dispensary going.
New rules in effect.
Supercharger allows to supercharge with steam exchangers and used to instruct to speed up worker to get generator. Foundry allows with the foundry produce heat resistant steel composite necessary to build the generator. Don't yet need those though. Gathering. Okay, we definitely need more steel. Yep, steel is basically the one thing that's really keeping us from doing things. Steel, steel, and even more steel. Yes, we're actually blowing through our coal reserves. Somewhat brutally. And bonus. Strikers will fall for 2 days. It sounds good. I don't really like strikes. They're somewhat annoying. And so we should probably order some more workers. Kinda running out of resources here. So that little dispensary. Honestly, we should probably go for the next level here, which is 50 steel. Going to throw my lightning around, but I can't really install the other thing anyway. Because people are still working on the other one. You work long, you make people happy. Okay, that would actually require me to have those. Sadly, I can't really afford that, can I? You have to definitely work long hours because we are running out of coal. Which is to say, not good. We need to collect even better, even harder, even faster. Steel and coal in this case, mind you, because we're actually running out. What's wrong, my people? God damn it. Three days. We are making good time. Slowly but surely, that is. building station. It does require me to have cores, which I don't have, technically speaking. Additional foragers, I don't need those. Safety improvements, various modification will improve workplace safety. It manufactured by one level, optimized protection. Has to use additional ventilation plant. Using efficient aeration. Yes, please. Less coal usage. That sounds amazing. Emon rig. Why would people want to, you know, take two little pleasures they have away? Sounds like a horrible idea. Well, this is not good. My own greed bit me in the ass there. Especially my greed for fucking Steam cores. To be fair, I need a lot of those.
Attention, regulations change.
I do mean a lot of them. However, I need this one, the efficient one, because we're running out of coal here. That ain't good, to put it mildly. Still 3 days behind schedule. Yeah, what do you want? Now that should help a lot with my coal, which I've been running rather, you know, on fumes. Okay, we need 2 more of those. Okay, that requires us to have engineers, which we don't. Sadly, not yet. We most definitively will need more steam cores. Limit rises over time. Hunting ground depleted. Well, that's one way of saying it. It shouldn't really be a problem, to be completely fair and honest with you. Fire cost per traffic. Yeah. My people, could you please not murder yourself? Oh, so brutally. Still 4 days behind. Okay, they're busy striking. Take all of you out and put all of you in. That should put us hopefully a bit ahead, actually. We still need more engineers though. We do kind of need more engineers though. Okay, science. Resources. Steam thingy. I can get this into my... Why have I been fired? Pretty sure I wasn't out of time, was I? What do you mean? I did meet milestone, I did. Okay, let's just do a quick load and take a look at least. And this scenario is actually kinda tricky, actually. You don't know what murdered me there. I mean, I was pretty damn close to my goal, so wonder what happened there. Let's watch this very carefully. Work, my people, work! Hey, I actually have a goal and stuff. Okay, apparently I don't think I can actually save this one through a quick load. Yeah, actually an interesting scenario. Hey, I'll give it that much. Very different from the other one, even if it's just teeny twice. Still, kind of fun. For the moment, however, I will have to meet you at you. Have a good one, and all of that, and thanks for dropping by. This is always highly appreciated. Yes, for easily named ones, we have the little Adweek dropping by while being busy. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, especially if you are yourself rather busy at the moment. And as for the not so easily named ones, the lurker kind of people, do feel appreciated too. After all, pat yourself off the shoulder and consider your job well done. Dum dum dum. Well, I already kind of told you what to expect over the next few days and how I would ideally like to have it, but well, ideals and reality do not always mesh all that much, sadly enough. Well, without much further ado, bye bye it is for now, and see you tomorrow with our, well, excuse me, usual Pillars of Eternity stream. If things go well, we'd actually have some extra time, so Might actually do a bit of an, extra long one. To, have some extra enjoyment. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, we'll see. Once again, bye bye.